Did you finish your drink already? Careful. It might break. Now it'll only be a minute. Mommy just has to make sure that the cake is perfect. Let's see. There and there. Perfect. Oh, look at you. You're so adorable in your tiny footed pajamas. Happy birthday, sweetie. Wow, 2 years today. Oops. I think I know a little someone who's ready for some cake. Chugga 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 choo choo. Here it comes through the tunnel. Choo choo. I'll be right back. What are you doing? No! Hey, you. Look what I found. I wonder what it is. Why don't we go upstairs and find out? Oh my, how much cake did you have? Here we are. Now let's see what's inside. Maybe it's a new toy. Okay, sweetie. Be a dear and play for a bit. Mommy will be right back.
The playpen was actually quite a different thing because we wanted people to make sure that they were careful with the baby. So we placed the pillow underneath so when he fell down, you wouldn't feel like you were harming the kids.
And also the whole playpen's role is to introduce the player to all the mechanics of crawling and climbing, and moving objects. So we wanted to do something like this where the player is the goal is the present, and the player will hopefully want to get the present, and you can see it. That's why it's framed like it is when you get put down in the playpen, and then you have to just learn how to do the mechanics.
Well, it's kind of fun, but after... Well, it's kind of fun, but after... we really enjoyed the name PewDiePie gave to the elephant plush, and we actually have named it that in the game, or in the game engine as well. I think there's always been some discussions inside the crib about, like, how far can you go with the child's imagination as to what is assumed to be fantasy and what's real. And for example, the trace particles, that was maybe not the biggest discussion, but it's
My
still
name is Teddy. Nice to meet you.
something.
Hey, what's
that
your
is-
name?
Right here we named up a bit of the end.
Not much of a talker yet, eh? Let's play a game. I know. I'll hide the pink elephant while you're not looking. Come here. Turn around and cover your eyes. There. You can look now.
This is really crucial what she says here, because your mother will berate you kind of playfully, saying like, "Why are you always hiding from mommy?" That's a little hint that you know that something is wrong with her, but it's said playfully, so yeah. So we kind of wanted to, once you play it again, maybe you'll see this as like a more serious thing than it is. But it's so important because for the ending to showcase that the mother actually is, you know, very loving. So we still needed to make her a very important and warm figure.
And the main thing we wanted to do in this, the first level here, was to make the player feel something for the mother. Because the mother, she is the main objective of the game. You want to get back to her. And that won't have any
You found
weight
it.
behind it at all if the player doesn't have any
Wow.
kind of
Is that a
relationship to her.
music box? Does
So
it work?
that was pretty hard to do, and we still could have gone a little further.
That's a nice melody. What's this? Five thirsty animals upon a dry, dry hill. We could use a drink, they sang and started to drill. Unless we reach water with our newly dug well, I think we'll have to bid each other fare thee well. Oh! Does it run? How do you start it? Round and round and round. Hey, pick me up and carry me on your back. I want to show you something. We need someplace very dark. How about your closet? It has to be darker. Shut the doors completely. Good. This will do nicely.
Oh no, we are in a cool place. This is the first scary bit properly, like where you're left alone. This reminds us of a later level too. But I really liked this place because it was just like a little build-up, very short, very concise. But you also tease that you also start teasing the player a bit with their scary things there.
It was also added at a very late stage in the design process.
Teddy also is interesting as he is your friend, and of course he walks around when it's safe, but when it's not, he's on your back and you can use him as an ability. This was sort of our version of, like, we didn't want to have a flashlight because it's kind of cheesy, but in this way it's sort of a metaphorical flashlight. It gives you comfort and sort of makes things feel different, a bit safer. But also he has a restriction because you want to be able to walk as fast or crawl or climb with him. So this is...
There you are. What are you doing in the closet? Oh, are you playing with your new friend? Hello, Mr. Bear. Nice to meet you. How are you today? You've got to stop hiding from Mommy. I hope you had a good birthday, hon. Mommy would be very sad if you didn't. And now it's time for bed. If you go to sleep now, you can wake up early tomorrow and play with your friend all day. Every little boy and girl are sleeping now, all over the world. And they're waiting just for you. We shouldn't keep them. Good night, hon. Sweet dreams.